episode 1398 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. Monday is episode 1400, and today we're going to talk about, the answer to a question that someone sent to me. Is there a recruiter blacklist? Hope you find this helpful. Hope this is never an issue for you. And it's Saturday, so let's just get going, okay? And someone asked me a question that translates into, is there a blacklist that recruiters keep of people that they won't represent? Now, if you think there's a central database that exists between all corporations and all recruiting firms of individuals who they will not represent or will not hire, that isn't the case. However, and this is the big however, we all have long memories, and when I worked in recruiting, I remembered every person who screwed me, every person who had accepted an offer and then backed out of it, every person who had lied on an interview, and once we had technology, it was very easy to keep track of that. Now, I assume I'm not unique, and that every search firm, every corporate recruiter, every corporation has their version of that. So, for example, you work at a company, or you're interviewing with a firm and you've accepted an offer and take a counter and go elsewhere, there's a notation about that. If you've interviewed poorly or misrepresented your skills in some way, claiming that you have expertise that you don't have, I'm sure there's a notation about that in their applicant tracking system. Or for that matter, if you've shall we say, lied in some way, and they found out about it at a later date and perhaps didn't extend an offer as a result of the deception that they found, I'm sure there's a notation about that. But if what you're asking is there a central repository? I saw that there was one attempt to create one, but the domain doesn't exist any longer, so I'm not even going to mention it. I'll simply say that it is something to be concerned about. There's also the social stuff. You're at a networking event, two recruiter friends talk to one another. They're with different firms. They see you, and they each work at different firms, and one says to the other, that guy presents so well, but we lost a deal with him because he lied. Do you think the other person doesn't file that away? Of course they do. I remember the guy who interviewed for me. We scheduled 4 interviews for him on a given day. And at the end of each one, he walked out of it and said, would you mind cashing a check for me? Someone robbed me on the way over here. And it wasn't for a lot of money. It was like $20, $25. And he bounced checks to everyone. You think I don't remember that? So, there's stuff like that goes on, but no formal central repository. Each search firm, each corporation may keep their list of individuals that just do not fit, are just not appropriate, that they will never consider hiring, but again, no central database. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnify or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is number 1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is number 2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great!
We deliver tickets, t-shirts, and everything you need to rock. But what you really get is so much more.
FedEx, delivery.
Passion. What we deliver by delivering.